George Clark got involved. George Clark Amazing Spaces on Channel 4. Also Midlands News did, Shropshire Star, The Sun, the Daily Mail. Everybody seemed to be interested in it, and we'd done a fair few features, and a lot of work, a lot of expense has gone into it. But now, I'm really pleased. It's turned out really well, and we enjoy every minute of it.
It's a 1948 Triumph Roadster. It's got the 1800cc engine. They built about 2,500 of these between 1948 and 47, 48. I bought it about 2 years ago as a heap of bits and a transit van full of parts, and it's taken this long to get it back together into some sort of working order. I've done most of the work myself, which is why it doesn't look concours condition, but the idea was basically to get it roadworthy and run around the country lanes in it rather than win prizes and cups and so on.
Well, this is it's 1930 Austin 12.4 Burnham. Bought in 1989. It was running when I bought it, but I've done a bit of work to tidy it up mainly. We have to try and avoid main roads because it's a bit on the slow side, so I always try to plan my routes where we're not holding the traffic up.
It's 1937 Wolsey, 1456. I've had we've had about 5 years. It was quite derelict when we bought it. It took a couple of years to do it, like all these restoration jobs. Turned out to be more than what we intended in the first place, but it was quite successful, and I was really pleased how it turned out. It's his 80th birthday this year.
It's a 1912 Wolsey 16/20, and the body style is limousine landaulette. It was built in Birmingham at Adderley Park. I'd like people to come and have a look and enjoy what good English craftsmanship is about, in the same way that the Ironworks does with their activities, keeping good craftsmanship going. Excellent. It's a wonderful venue, and very kind of Clive to have us here.
I bought the car 3 years ago from Brisbane, Australia. It is actually originally an English car. It's a 1971 Series 3, which I've slowly been doing a bit of restoration work over the last 3 years.
There's something very special about driving an E-Type.
Definitely. A lot of respect off other road users. The white van man turns into a very pleasant bloke.
Now we've got another gentleman here with a particularly special car that everybody should be aware of. It's Bob Clare.
Well, what it is the last Panther. Panther, most people know them as a small racing car of the 70s and 80s, but they decided to develop a much more modern car, a supercar. In fact, unfortunately, it was so expensive. The development costs were about 15 million, and they had to stop production after they made 14 of them. There's 11 still in existence, we believe. It was tested by Autocar in the late 80s, and they achieved 150 miles per hour and nothing to 60 in just under 6 seconds. It's fitted with the Cosworth 4-cylinder, and it's 4-wheel drive. So spent most of its life in a museum, we understood, in Nevada in the USA, and it was only brought back at the beginning of this year, and I managed to buy it, and I'm in the process of recommissioning it. It's almost finished, and then it will be shown at various national and international exhibitions by the Panther Car Club.
So we've got Wendy here. Now Wendy has got a lot to say for herself.
As usual.
She's from the Crepe Store. And can you tell us about the crepes?
Right, well, Dawn and I decided we both compete, we both got horses, and every time we went to a show, we were served up horrible tea, horrible coffee, and also really burnt bacon baps. So we thought, what can we do to take outside? So Dawn's a big skier, she skis in France, so she went away and trained to make crepes in France,
wow.
in Wolsey.
Dawn, can you give us a wave?
Dawn, give us a wave. That's Dawn. She went away and trained to make crepes. I got the rough deal. Having been a theatre nurse all my life, I went to go and train as a coffee barista.
Oh yes.
But I only went to Meltham. I didn't get to go to France. So we just bring our crepe van out to whoever wants us.
Right, I bought this bus in 1984, straight out of service. It was new in 1971 to Selneck and later to Greater Manchester Transport. It's been on the road ever since I bought it, and touch wood, it keeps on going. It does about 10 or 12 rallies each year through the summer. It doesn't do much in the winter, but in the summer we're out on rallies sort of every other 3 weekends or so.
Yeah, I've got the only Fools and Horses Reliant Supervan 3, hence the Rodney lookalike jacket. Well, we've always been a fan of the TV series for many years, and my partner, she's into it, so it's always on the television, and we just thought, why not? We'll buy one, and we bought it, and we hired it out for take the groom to weddings and things like that.
It's a 1950 Ford F1 truck. I imported it in from Texas. As you can see, it's the Rattluck, as they call it, or patina. It's got a 350 small block V8 Chevy engine in it, 5.7 litre. It's on air ride. Goes up about 7-8 inches on the airbags. It's had a 4-inch roof top. I've got electric windows. I've even got a stereo, so you've got to have some luxuries.
This is how he likes his girl.
It's quite weighty, isn't it? So then you have the earphones in there, presumably. So you know what.
You can still wear headphones and things like that. But these parts can come off as well, so it's still be.
And this is pretty. Is this bulletproof?
Kevlar, yeah.
That's relief, and also.
All we're doing when you're looking around.
The machine at the back is what they call a 1962 Bamford Waffler, that you turn the hay ready for baling. You can spread it out or you can keep it narrow, whichever you want.
Right, it looks.
It's windy, we've had some rain, but it hasn't put anybody off. We've still got over 300 and maybe 350 exhibitors that have brought stunning vehicles with them today, and we still want to grow the event. You know, the ambition is to get to 500 next year, 2018.